But how did I mean? Like I couldn't stop.
Do
If
you
Baz what?
think-
This stream it
If you
just
were
crashed.
a kid, do you think
Hmm.
if you were a kid, do you think that you could? Do you think that you would do it?
Do I think I would do what?
Like, do you think you'd go on r slash 50/50? Like, I've been on r slash 50/50, and I was on it for like a week, and then I just took myself off it because it'd be horrible images of like people's heads being cut in half.
I probably, knowing me, I would probably want to check it out because I'd be curious. But I just don't know whether it's the right thing to do, though.
I'm not going to Reddit 50/50. If I made a Reddit account, I would stick to r/cute dogs doing cute things.
Yeah, I mean that's it. I mean, I guess the
That's a real thing.
I'm going to be honest.
Hmm?
Think of it this way: you can see anything on the internet. You could just search that up on Google. Just Reddit is like, it's just like another part of the internet. You have to be careful about. It's not like
it's. I mean, the thing about the internet is to keep in mind. I think that I have to keep in mind is that there are people out there who want horrible things to happen to people, right? Or they want to do horrible things. They want to say horrible things. They want to manipulate. They want to play. They want to, they get a sick joy out of making people's lives misery. So you just want to be really, really careful. And
obviously we're all happy thoughts and good things here. Don't worry.
Yeah, I mean, but I think it's important to know. Look, the reality is, I mean, with Baz, the understanding I have with Baz is that Baz uses his own judgment, and I hope he makes the right decisions. And I hope, like anything, if there's problems, that he'll come to me, right? I mean, I think it's important not to. One of the things they talk about is this grooming thing, which terrifies me as a parent, or even not even as a parent, as anything. The idea that these people can work on you for long periods of time, and then slowly get your trust to the point where they can ask you to do something that maybe undermines you somehow, or puts you in an awkward position, or steals your credit card information or whatever. It's just you just got to use common sense. And I think the lucky thing is that the bandits are pretty sensible that way. But has anyone had any issues in the past? Has anyone come across things that they've gone, uh-oh, what do I do now?
No, I've never. It's not.
Yes.
Baz has. Yeah. And what did you do?
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
Until I found out that they were trying to get something from me, and
Right.
then I blocked them.
But did you tell me?
No.
What? Why not? Where's the fun in being a parent if I don't get any of the drama?
Because I feel like you would be worried, and then you'd never let me on the website again. Like that's what you like.
My first response is always, shut it down, burn the internet to the ground. But then I come round, right?
YouTube on kids mode, and I wasn't allowed to watch Dan TDM because he said crap when I was in grade 2.
Well, to be fair, though, some horrible stuff was coming up, and you were really young. So we were just trying to figure it out. And if you remember, we turned it off again because we'd had a chat about it, right?
For me, what's it called?
I think it's important, I gotta say, not just as a parent, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like as a kid, one of the biggest advantages I had over other people in the world was that I could talk. I couldn't talk to my father at all, but I could talk to my mother.
No, it was 5 seconds, and it was like for 5 seconds, and then the thing just.
If you refresh it, it should be fine. It's a weirdly unstable connection today for some reason.
For me,
I think I can talk to my parents.
I used to watch. I still do watch dumb stuff.
Don't.
You still watch what?
I like to watch dumb stuff on YouTube.
Me too.
But, like, I'm not super duper afraid of, like, the blood you can see on YouTube, because most of the blood, it's not gonna, because you can get banned for seeing human blood, like actual people, like, you can see just a little bit, but if it's like a video of someone getting shot in the head, no, I mean, like, if it's a video of someone getting shot in the head, yeah, that's not allowed on. But like, it's a game. One of my first games, like, when I was a baby, my dad played Gears of War, which I'm pretty sure you know.
Amazing game.
Yeah, there's Gears 5 came out. I have it on the
But it's
Xbox.
violent, right?
Yeah, it's like if you shoot someone in their head, it just pops up. You don't even see it go anywhere. It just poofs away.
So there's
And that
no
was-
blood in the game.
No, there's tons of blood.
Oh, you mean it poofs away like it explodes?
Like, yeah, it explodes, and
Wow.
then sometimes when I played Gears 4,
Hmm.
I killed someone and they dropped to the ground, and then you can and then the blood was like a fountain out of their head.
Yikes!
That's one
Wow.
fun experience.
I'm trying to think
You know,
of gruesome
so what's
animes
funny
like
here
that.
that someone was that Beth?
I'm just saying that I was trying to think of like a gruesome anime like that. I'm trying to think like.
There's a lot of. Well, I've seen some pretty gruesome. Like the Tokyo Ghoul is pretty gruesome. What you were watching?
About his other ones, like trying to think. Sorry.
Ranger Gonzalez says something interesting, which I would have to agree with. I think as an adult,
There's
You ha-
King's Game, but that's just twisted, not gore.
Promised Neverland's a bit twisted.
Promised Neverland's pretty creepy. I mean, those demons are eating kids, right?
You don't see much though.
You don't?
You know,
No?
it's not. It's like
Unlike
it's
like
the cycle.
Akame ga Kill, like you don't see
Oh.
anything.
But sometimes it's
Isn't
not even the
Promised
scene.
Netherlands where the
Neverland.
mom is like killing the child?
Demon.
Moms never kill them.
What?
So
Like
I'm
the
just-
mom,
just
the
clarifying.
mom brings them to the demon.
No,
Right.
actually, technically, it's sort
Yeah,
of
so
not.
technically she's killing them if she's providing the demons with food.
She has to, or else she's the food.
Oh, wow. Attack of the Titans. That's so true. That's pretty
Oh
gruesome.
my, I forgot about Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Yeah,
I-
yeah.
Well,
Except the
I-
next season isn't as bad. It's kind of bad though.
I want
What
to
do you
watch
think
Attack on
our
Titan,
fascination with this stuff
Are you sure?
is?
I don't really have that.
Why do we like this stuff? But you're so Noodles, you don't. You have no interest in this stuff.
Here's the thing. Like I've watched. I usually like stories with happy endings. That's my go-to. That's my
Hate
thing.
stories with happy endings.
That's maybe it's because that's what my dad likes too. He likes happy ending stories.
Hmm.
Well, like I don't know. Like I'm fine with like a bit of I don't know. I haven't really watched much anime. I want to watch more because people really like
Oh.
it.
A show that I've watched,
Oh, don't watch anime if you think other people like it.
The
Watch it
show-
if you think it's good.
the first
no,
show I
think-
can
like-
think
I
of
like
that.
this style, and I think it's an interesting.
There's some
The first
beautiful
show-
stuff.
Sorry,
Sorry, Wolf Pup, go ahead.
the first show that I have that I can think of that had like a terrible ending was Extraction, where
Oh,
something
yeah.
happens at the
Yeah,
end.
let's not spoiler it, but yeah, that's a pretty depressing ending, isn't it?
Extraction, Really? I think.
Remember that, Baz? I think we watched that, right?
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
Wasn't that where the guy has to go in and rescue all these people? And
Yeah.
hello, Jesse McKay. Hello, who else did I see coming in there? Was it
I'm
Ruby
doing
Kay?
a
Who
summary,
was it?
so it's
Tweety
not
Row.
really.
Tweety Row!
I'm doing a summary, so it's not really. I'm not spoiling anything.
Yeah, all right, good.
Chris Hemsworth.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna call him Chris Hemsworth, because his name is kind of a secret in it,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't see it until like halfway through.
Oh, you
Thank
don't?
Chris.
I don't remember that. That's so funny.
I did not remember that movie. I was probably dual screening through it the whole time.
Probably.
A kid gets kidnapped, and then Chris Hemsworth has to go save the kid, and it's really gruesome. And there was a part where I had to shield my eyes, and then there was a
Really?
part where my dad had to shield my eyes because he thought it was gross, but I was able to watch it. So me and my dad have a completely different bit of
Wait, well, can I ask what happened in it?
the
Or is it,
part
like, spoiler.
Yeah,
the part
you can
that
spoil it.
it's not really a spoiler. The part that made me cover my eyes is when the guy used the rake and he like shoved the dude's eye sockets into the.
Oh,
Holes?
yeah. Yeah, there was some
yeah,
wicked fight
I mean,
sequences.
We saw it in like. There's like a show that happened. What happened in it? Oh my gosh. Some like. Well, I saw this one fight where like this dude had to like. He basically like pushed his like teeth into his eyes so hard like it like popped.
Oh, God. Okay. This is
And the
getting
thing
too
that made
gross.
and I just want to say it's not the thing that made my dad look away is when the guy was fixing his nose bone.
Oh. When he had to snap it back into place?
Oh, I found that really calming.
All right, we're freaking out the chat. Us old folks are getting creeped out. All right, let's move on.
Okay, we need to do something to calm people down.
Let's talk about something fun, like this
Dogs on
football
rainbows.
player.
The what?
This football player who won the Super Bowl. Okay, he won the Super Bowl. So he's like famous. He's like, everybody loves him. He's on the front cover of Sports Illustrated. Did you get the link? Did I have the link here? I'll do the link again. So this guy is...
The COVID dude?
He's the COVID guy.
Yeah.
He's playing football. He wins the Super Bowl. And then he decides to sit out this season. He's like the most, one of those like MVPs and all this kind of stuff. His name is Duvernay. What is his name? It's what is his name? Just so I've got it here. Laurent Duvernay Tardif. And so he wins the Super Bowl, becomes like an MVP, goes back to Montreal, where the pandemic is now raging. And because he's studying medicine, he goes, I got to do something to help. So he goes and volunteers at a long-term care home, like an old age home.
Amazing.
And then feels that his work there is so important that he's going to skip this year in football and just work as an orderly and a nurse at this place. What do you think?
Great.
I highly, highly recommend that you all, at the very least, listen to his interview. And I'll tell you why. Because he talks about being at the Super Bowl. He's about to play in the Super Bowl. And a reporter said, hey, what do you think? You're a medical guy. What do you think about this China virus, as they called it? This virus that was happening in China. And what was that?
I was thinking, but like, are people still calling that? But then I thought, probably at the time he was being
at the time,
interviewed,
yeah.
It was only in China. So.
Yeah, it was the Wuhan virus, and it was only in China. And so he was asked about it, and he's like, dude, who is this angel before me? Get this.
Yes.
Our gecko ate its own face on camera.
He did eat his
Did it pull
face.
its skin off?
Hi, Jane.
Oh,
Say hi to
It's looking
Jane.
white. Oh.
Hi to
Say
Jane.
hi to
She can't hear you
Jane.
because you're in my headphones, so there's
I
nothing
know
you can
she
say.
can't. That's why I'm saying say hi to
Well,
Jane.
not nothing.
Hi,
David.
Jane from Raccoon Noodles, I guess.
Hi. Hey,
Hi,
Raccoon
Mom.
Noodles.
How
Let me
are
just make sure the
you?
tea's good enough for
Are
Jane.
you on your computer right now?
Yeah,
She is.
I remember I
How
had
cool
to
is
text Jane to get your attention with
great.
the
Yeah.
fan splitter in my PC.
That's so cool.
Oh,
I'm
you
so
did the
excited
fan
for
splitter?
you.
You got that sorted?
Oh, I haven't sorted that out, but my mom had to text Jane to get your attention.
You know why? Because Jane's perfect. That's why you had to email her instead of me. Whatever. Yeah. Well, now I've got your email, so I could bug you all the time. Oh, look, here's a shot of the gecko with licking its own eyeball.
That's very cool.
That
to
was
see it
that
shed.
was. I just realized the gecko looking at
Just
skin.
realised the
It made me
gecko, right?
flinch more
It's hard to see
than
now.
more of most of the
Well, it's getting
extraction
dark in
movie.
Bez's room.
You know what we should do? We should switch to...
It's cursed.
Watch this.
There's
You go to
no
night mode?
camera.
You get a huzzah cam.
Oh, look at
But
that.
yes, put
Now we're
a
in night
GoPro on
mode.
Huzzah.
Well,
But what
he's
if Huzzah
probably
goes into
halfway
like
outside of
a
his-
secret room?
What's his tail right
Oh,
there?
that's his tail.
Yeah.
Yes, he just moved.
See, Jane is exactly the same as the Tech Bandits. No interest in Tech Bandits once that gecko starts waving its butt around.
Well, and Zah's come down to see
And
you. as
Zah's
well.
come by to say hi. Everyone to say hi to
Me?
Zah. I wonder if
Oh,
Zah will shed her skin.
Well, she
She's-
almost shed
I'm-
somebody else's
yeah.
skin at the park.
I'm
today,
dual
didn't you?
screening right now.
Yes, I know, you big beast.
Chill.
There you go.
You big beast. She's
Two of my
hard.
favorite people, and one of them's a dog.
Aww.
There you go.
There's so many ways you could have gone with that.
And I went the wrong way.
No, that was.
And I chose the path less traveled by, and that's made all the difference.
All right, enjoy your tea.
Thank you very much.
I've had my nap. I'm
Much
going to
appreciated.
work
Did you
now.
fall asleep up there?
I might have.
Oh, very good.
Smidge of a time.
Is there an echo?
Tell My
Echo?
tea is. Tell Mom where my tea is. My tea and
Oh,
snack.
Sebastian's asking where his tea is.
Oh, do you want some, Boo? I'm taking
God.
I'm taking the tray upstairs.
I say,
to
little
my
Lord
office.
Fauntleroy, where's my pony? Where's my pony, Mummy?
So, Daddy, how did you get your
Thank
tea?
you.
Where's my
Thank
tea,
you, good
Mummy?
parent. Thank you,
Where's my
favorite parent.
tea? Thank
Nice
you,
to
darling.
see you all. Happy
I love
Thursday.
you. Why? Don't stay with me, dog. Go with her. I don't want you. Or a mangy old beast. Bye. Thanks, baby.
She's dead.
Oh,
She's
man.
not mangy or old anymore.
Mangy
She's
old
like
beast.
one.
That's what she is. Okay, so just going back to it, I'm gonna, I would highly recommend that the bandits read this. It's a first person, so he talks about his experience. He gets asked about the Wuhan virus just before the Super Bowl, and he says like, "Dude, I'm about to play the most important game of my life, man. Like, buzz off with your stupid virus crap." And it's just how his perception of it changes so quickly, and especially because he's got a medical background, he starts seeing the signs that this is about to become a terrible, terrible problem. And I was so impressed with this guy talking on the CBC. And then I saw this first-person piece, so I would highly recommend it. And I would love to get him to talk. I wonder if I could talk him into coming and chatting with us. He's like a famous footballer person, though. I'm not sure we'd be able to get him. But wouldn't that be cool, though?
Use your actor charm.
I'm thinking maybe use my acting charm. Exactly.
Say, hey, did you ever watch Stargate Atlantis?
Right, I could be like, "Oh, hey, Laurent Duvernay Tardif. I'm a huge football player, and I love it when people kick the ball and get those extra baskets." Right? Because I'm a huge sports fan.
If that happened, I would probably be very silent during it, being like, I don't watch much football.
I don't even know that much about football. Even I know you don't get baskets in football.
Even I don't know that. Apparently, everyone thinks I really mean to tell my dog to leave. But let me tell you, I spend a lot of time with that dog. That dog wakes me up every morning, gets like a full massage for hours in a bid for me to be able to stay in bed a little longer. Who's my favorite football player? Well, right now, my favorite football player is this guy, because he's the only football player I know whose name. Laurent Duvernay Tardif is my favorite football player. I can officially say my favorite football player is Laurent Duvernay Tardif. And he plays for one of the teams that won the Super Bowl. That's all I know.
I'm back.
He's back. Okay, so read this article. I'm telling you, I thought it was great. It made me think, like, is there anything we should be doing? Like, should we be doing something for COVID, for the pandemic? Is there anything, what do you, at school, do you talk about this stuff or anything? Like what we should be doing?
No.
I guess other than just being smart and being safe and all that stuff?
Yeah.
That's a
Don't go on
damn
vacation.
good cup of tea.
Don't follow after the government's example because they apparently do whatever they want. I mean, what? No?
Yeah, there's a few of the ministers have been called out for flying off on vacation in the middle of the pandemic and stuff, aren't they? And wasn't there somebody who got themselves a vaccination? I can't remember now.
Wouldn't that be, like, abuse of power?
I think it would be, yeah. I mean, I think people are going to get called out on this stuff for sure. I mean, it's also life and death, right? It means that there's somebody else who's now not going to get a vaccination right now that could need it. Because right now we want to get all the oldies done first, right? Because they're the ones who are getting it and dying, right? And then you want all the healthcare workers, exactly. Then all the actors, probably, because they're very important. I'm kidding.
I'm saying places with more coronavirus, like our area right now is pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Don't want to jinx it, but yeah, it is.
I hate to say it, but this seems to very much like lean towards people with less money and the elderly. That seems to be ravaging communities that don't have the resources that,
You want to know why? Because, well, as someone with a bit more money or in a bit more richer community can afford to stay home or can stay home.
Yeah.
Others can't.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
that's.
And people can't afford to call in sick. even though they should.
No, they can't afford to call in sick because they'll get fired or they won't get paid. And then guess what? If they don't get paid, then their family doesn't eat. So
Do you think this will change the world?
it's gonna have some impacts.
Yeah? Do you think it'll change the way we think about employment and healthcare and stuff?
It's gonna change the superhero.
World.
You're a superhero for coming in sick thing, definitely.
Yeah, it's true. Well, it used to be kind of like a macho thing. Oh, I got a cold, but I'm going in anyways because I'm tough. And film, I used to go. God, one of the biggest, most complicated Stargate episodes that I did at the end of, I can't remember, season 1 or season 2. I did the whole thing with the most miserable flu. Terrible flu. I was like hallucinating. I was so feverish, but couldn't not go to work. Otherwise, no one would be able to shoot the thing, right? So, all right. Here's another thing. I'm going to skip the middle story because we can get to that later, but I thought this was kind of neat. Remember that crazy, pokey helmet thing I had you put on and we could read our brain signals?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, remember that?
Yeah.
Guess what? They just teamed up with Valve. Baz, who's Valve?
Vive.
It's Vive. It's the people that make VR helmets.
Valve.
It's Valve?
Valve. Isn't Steam Valve?
Oh, Valve. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's Valve. Sorry,
So-
I thought you meant Vive.
Yeah, I get confused too, so I'm glad. Okay, so the Valve guys, and I say guys, I shouldn't say guys, the Valve peeps, they're looking into integrating a brain-computer interface into their VR helmet.
Ooh.
So your brain waves could become a part of the VR experience. What about that?
That's interesting.
Isn't that neat? I'm hoping that they won't be as pokey as the one that I've got, right? I would not want to wear that helmet for very long with the VR goggles on as well. Because ours was pretty stabby. What did we use ours for again? We were doing like truth detectors, weren't we, or something? What did we do with it?
No, we were testing. We couldn't figure out the truth thing. We were testing like if you screamed in your mind or something. Like, what effect does it have?
That's right. It worked though, didn't it?
Yeah, your signals go up higher when you like.
If someone thought about screaming, you would see a big spike in activity in their brainwaves.
Wait, so just thinking of screaming makes your brain angry at you?
I don't know if it makes it angry, but it certainly gave it some activity. I wondered if maybe there was like a tension that was happening or maybe it was picking up, because it also picks up muscle activity as well, right? But the idea being, so basically what we're dealing with there, the brain-computer interface, is like that Elon Musk thing where they put the things into the pig's brain so they could read the pig's thoughts, basically. The signals coming out of the brain. It's the same thing without actually having to do surgery. But it's not as strong. It's not nearly as sensitive as something that would be actually in the brain. This is just picking up any kind of electrical signals that it can from the head. And you should really shave your head, and you should have little wet things that stick it better to your head. So, but I wasn't going to shave my head. And I think people would probably get mad at me if I shaved all the Tech Bandits. You imagine if all the Tech Bandits came home from Tech Bandits one day and I'd shaved them all so we could do.
I get mad at you.
Experiment.
I
Yeah,
would
it's
let
true.
you touch my-
You get a wig, it's no big deal. So there's a crazy long chat by Gabe Newell, who's the guy who owns Valve, or is the chief,
I just like to say, if my mom is listening, she's probably thinking, yes, if he ever goes, cut his hair. Because my mom, for some reason, hates that I have hair.
long shaggy hair that hangs in your face.
No, it's not even that long. The hair?
Parents have this thing about long shaggy hair that hangs in your face, because my dad hated my hair. He used to go and get my hair cut all the time. I remember we came home once and he'd shaved my head at a barber, and we came home and everyone, including my mother, started crying. And I was like, oh, that's a great sign. I get a haircut, I come home, it makes everyone cry.
That means I must look fabulous.
I was like, oh my God, I'm never leaving the house ever again. Okay, so this was kind of neat though, because this guy's talking about how they can integrate the brain-computer interface. And then they were saying that how eventually the world is going to feel boring because the virtual reality world is going to be much more vibrant. And potentially, it will be very difficult to distinguish between the two, the way things are going right now, right? Which is kind of neat. I mean, I don't know if I've heard they've done some testing with like scent, so that like, you walk into a pine forest and then something creates the scent of pine, and the wind blows and there's a little fan that blows for you, like something that creates the real environment for you.
I'm gonna say it right now. If VR gets like skunk smell, I am never playing VR again.
Oh my god, the smell of skunk is horrible. Especially in this neighborhood. I think we've got one under a porch there somewhere.
My mom was sitting on the porch with a friend, and 2 skunks walked past them while they were sitting on the porch.
Oh man, don't mess with the skunks. Do not mess with the skunks.
Still, they weren't moving. They were like, "Don't move a muscle.
Do not irritate the skunks." Hey Baz, remember that squirrel we saw that we thought was the most genius squirrel on the planet? Because it had a white tail. It had a white stripe on its tail. So when we first saw it, we're like, because we thought skunk, but it wasn't. It was squirrel. It was a squirrel. But I'm guessing no animal is going anywhere near that squirrel because it looks like a freaking skunk.
I don't think the squirrel did that on purpose.
You don't think it did it on purpose?
No, like I saw a blue raccoon the other night, like a while ago. I bet
Blue raccoon?
But I just wondered if maybe like natural selection would like favor a squirrel that had a white stripe.
Oh, probably, but also it's probably I think blue raccoon to like die raccoons that are getting in people's bins.
They died raccoons?
Well, I mean, I saw a blue raccoon not so long
ago. It really was a blue raccoon?
Yes, it was blue. And there was
blue
one that
raccoon.
Was actually, no, it was green. Sorry.
What? Why?
I don't know. Someone had obviously.
Did someone grabs the raccoon by the throat and said, "No, I'm coloring you, so I don't see you." Well,
no,
so I
do. No. Here the thing is, if you don't live in Toronto, like there's a lot of raccoons in Toronto.
Oh yeah, well, because there's a lot of food.
Yeah, but like there's a lot, like there's a ton of raccoons. You can't live in Toronto and not see a raccoon. It's impossible.
No, it's true. It's like, yeah, they're everywhere. You could swing a raccoon and you'd hit 1 million raccoons.
Yeah.
They're nature's little thieves. They're bandits. They're the trash bandits, we call them here. And that's why we're the tech bandits, because we're kind of like raccoons. Yeah. We dig in trash. We're a little obnoxious and we like to dig through trash and find cool electronics, and they just seem like the right thing.
Yeah.
Yes, it's true, Jonathan LH. You don't see a lot of red squirrels anymore. Although we saw red squirrels during the pandemic, which we'd never seen in Canada.
Up north, there was tons of red squirrels.
Oh, were there?
Yep.
Yeah, see, I'd never seen a red squirrel here that I could think of, and I saw one in the backyard.
Here in Toronto, but you don't see black squirrels up north.
Really?
Nowhere. Yep.
Interesting. Because over the years, all the gray squirrels have gone. All the squirrels are black now. And I didn't see any gray squirrels, but there's more gray squirrels again now, too.
There's more gray squirrels again. They sort of came... there was a lot of black squirrels at one point, but now there's more.
Apparently, Tweety Row thinks I'm an evil raccoon, which is kind of right. I just like the little bandit masks that they have, you know what I mean? Gray Skull, by the powers of Gray Skull. All right. So I think there was one more thing, I guess, in that list of things to bore you with, which was just this, which I thought was kind of neat. So apparently, you know the PS5, the new PlayStation?
Yeah.
That is apparently backwards compatible with most or some PS4 games, right? But no one could find anywhere that had tested them. So a bunch of nerds, fans, PS5, PS4 fans, got together, created their own website because Sony wasn't doing it. None of the pros were doing it. So they put together a website that's just called backwards-compatible, and you can tell you what games they've tested and whether they work or not, and how they work, and what works and what doesn't work, and all that kind of stuff. And I started thinking, wait a second, what could we do? Like, is there like a website that Game Bandits could create that would be Like, are there any things that, like, remember that website that could tell you when the best time to buy and sell turnips was in Animal Crossing? Remember that? I just wondered, is there anything out there right now that would be? Is there anything we could do to try out? I mean, someone else did a website.
This is the part where the chat, join in.
Oh, this is where the chat joins. Is that right? And I was gonna say the other one website that I thought was kind of cool that someone had put together was they call it, I can't remember what they call it, YYC Console Drive. Terrible name, but basically that means like Edmonton. I think Edmonton or Calgary, one of the two, I can't remember. And basically what they're doing is they're saying, hey, all these new consoles are coming out. If you buy a new console, donate your old one to us so that we can get it to a kid who can't afford to get a console right now. Right? But, of course, no one wants an Xbox 360 anymore, do they?
I have an Xbox.
I want an Xbox 360.
We have an Xbox 360.
Xbox 360.
I mean, if I was a kid that wanted to play video games, I would gladly
Really?
take an Xbox 360.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, so there you go. So
You
maybe
could
I'm
play,
wrong.
like,
Okay.
Virtual CODs, you could play Halos, you could play so much
Like
games.
just because it's the newest games doesn't mean kids that can't afford those sorts of things.
Minecraft's been out for 7 years and they've only updated it like once a year.
On the PlayStation, the Xbox and stuff?
And you could probably
On
get the highest.
everything.
You can probably get the highest updated version of Minecraft on PlayStation/Xbox.
You know what I've always wanted to do?
What?
Get all of the old PlayStations and all of the old Xboxes and a PC and put them all together into one
You've told
system.
us this one before.
So you could play, oh, you want to play a PS1 game or a original PlayStation game? Boom, put it in. And it all works with the same monitors and all that kind of stuff. It'd be freaking huge. But how cool would that be?
Very cool.
I think it'd be genius.
And very extremely astronomically expensive.
Would you think so?
Or maybe not.
Well, the old systems wouldn't be hard. They're
The old
cheap.
systems wouldn't be too hard. You could probably find someone that would be willing to give part with their system. But
I've got a PS2 and an Xbox 360 and a Wii U. Oh my god, would I have to add the Nintendos as well?
Yes!
Yes. Oh my god.
Best
Nintendo
games.
Switches are they're really great. I
Oh, you
don't
like the
have one.
Switch?
I don't have one, but I wish I did. Well,
I
like,
really want to make one of those retro pies that
I mean,
plays all the old
I
games
just-
like Donkey Kong and stuff.
I'm gonna be honest. I have my PC. I'm content. I'm happy. I'm not gonna ask
But
for anything.
as always, there's
No,
always
no,
something else to
no,
buy.
No. I'm content. I'm happy. No more.
Right. Well, you don't need a Switch now anyways because you never have to leave the house, right?
Exactly.
It's more for like travel and
Switch,
stuff.
and I bought
No, but Switch has
Steam.
a lot of good games. That's
Right.
the thing.
Okay.
I
Come on.
Yeah, and
Smash Bros.
Ideas for websites. What? Give me a game related website that would be useful, or could be like game reviews. Maybe I wondered
Is there
about.
any deal?
What was that?
Is there any deal?
Is there any deal? Like any deals on something?
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw this sort of funny ad for a car website that tells you whether the price is good or not, like on cars that are being sold. And
Really?
I found it funny because I'm like, the people in the advertisements, probably actors, were like, "Oh, I whenever I see that price badge, I know it's a great deal." It's like, why how many times, like, you're gonna have to use this app a few times to realize, to like know for sure if it's good or not, right?
Wherever you are right now, that is the best microphone sound we've had.
Really?
Yeah, that's because I'm right in front of
That is the way to go. Just shove that microphone right up against your face because it's working
Okay.
great.
I'll sit forward. But basically, it's like, yeah, I lost my train. Oh yeah. Give me it's like, how I was thinking, how many times do these people buy cars, like, to know that this app is good? It's like, when I see that great price sticker, I know it's good. It's like, but how?
For all the cars I buy on a weekly basis.
For all the cars I buy on a weekly basis,
Right.
I know. It's like,
I know, but like, if you're looking for cars, let's say you're looking for cars, like, and you see like you don't have to buy multiple cars to know if one car's a good price, right?
no.
I
don't
guess.
have to, like, buy
I guess.
thousands of video games to know that this one video game console on sale right now is a really
Is the
good
best
price.
deal.
Yeah.
So,
Well, not the best deal. Nothing can ever be the best deal because they can always be a better deal. Unless
well, there's a
it's
couple of suggestions in that. Okay, so The Fallen is saying that they want to start a game polling site about what you like, what could be improved, and what is unique to that game. That's neat. Okay, that's cool.
That sounds really fun.
That sounds like a really
Can't
good
there
idea.
actually
Gladly
always
do
be a
that
better
one.
deal? Because what if someone like pays you $1 million to take their game? Like they're like,
$1,001 and the free game.
Isn't that what they're doing
Yes.
with? Isn't there like some
like I
game
said,
that's
it's
being
all better.
advertised all over the place that they basically just pay people to put ads on their
Oh,
Yeah, like Twitch streamers. They pay so many Twitch streamers.
what?
I
and-
wouldn't. Here's the thing. I wouldn't. If we were to start this website, we could do a thing where it's like we don't take like ads from people. We could just do like a nice free website. Like just keep
How do you
running
fund
if we
it
want
then
to.
though? How do you
How do
like?
what?
How do you keep people interested and fund it if you don't have any? If you're not charging?
By doing
Well, maybe you could get.
What was that?
get
Oh, what's up?
Jefferson's got an idea. What's up, Jefferson?
You could do a GoFundMe,
yeah.
Oh,
and then say that a famous actor is running it.
nice. Wait a second. That means you're
That is
using
so
me.
smart.
Like do something like say something like. If you like this, consider giving a small donation to help, keep it running.
This is
I see. That's a really good idea. Yeah.
or you could say it. This is a people
Like-
under 1 million run website.
Mm-hmm. So
Website,
open it up as a
you could-
community. So do like Patreon, like I do for Tech Bandits.
Yeah, so like just to help fund stuff, like
Hmm.
subscribers and stuff, they help. Like
It's like
fund.
Patreon, but better.
Hmm.
Or like 20 cents a day can help a child be happy.
Well, I suppose that's true, though, isn't it? I mean, it's not exactly feeding a child,
Oh,
but
right
it's.
here.
It's
Like. Not wrong.
I like Jefferson. You were obviously made for marketing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Jefferson's got the ideas down on this already. One of the so there were a couple of ideas here. Sorry, the other one was a good idea for a website. This is from TCA 11A. A good idea for a website would be a list of games that would be released in the future and all the content that has been leaked showed regarding them. Ah, okay. Mr. Clean Tracy says great obscure games to
I
try
think
and new
that would
games.
be smart, but
Mhm.
I feel like you can just watch a YouTube video. Like the amount of YouTube videos, like, oh my gosh, sorry, completely off topic, but kind of about it.
Mhm.
The new Godzilla vs Kong trailer.
I haven't seen it.
Oh my god,
Is it epic?
it's so cool. Sorry.
All right, I gotta watch that.
But yeah, I was about to say, like, you can always. I'll show you it tonight. But I was about to say, like, you can always search up a video. And they'll be
Yeah, but
Like,
here's the
you
thing:
wanna-
you can search
But
up a
yeah,
video.
we want something that you can't get right out of just like any old YouTube video.
Hmm.
I know, but the thing is, searching stuff up on a YouTube video, but there's like a bunch of different YouTube videos with a bunch of different like advice, a bunch of different facts and stuff. So what if you could compile that all into just one big thing?
Well, let me throw this at you. Let me throw this as an idea at you, because this is the one that leapt to mind for me. I went, could we create a website or a list of new YouTubers or new streamers?
Oh,
And then you could write about what they do, why
Yeah.
they're worth watching, and maybe you could track them to see how well they're doing or something. And I thought, because, kind of along the Jefferson idea, because I was on TV, I have a bit of an audience. I could use that audience to promote people like Jefferson's YouTube channel or whatever, or Giraffe's channel or whoever else things. We could almost have like a Game Bandits.
Website for promoting would
Yeah.
be a smart idea.
You think
I
so?
think if you want to promote, you just promote. You just send out tweets. Like, I understand what you mean by like how you're trying to like, oh, I want to get like all the Game Bandits all together and make them like all this stuff
Famous.
Like, that's
Or to make them
that's a-
famous and rich so that they can pay me now.
Like, I guess like that's like a cute idea if you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah. But don't you think it would be...
but I feel like no, I don't think it would sell because you want stuff that people get back from stuff. And I understand you get like content from people, but no, you want something that like they don't. Okay, you don't want to like. You want a website that doesn't promote stuff. You want a website that like does stuff. Like I just feel like a promoting website would be such a bad idea. Like it
Well-
wouldn't go anywhere.
Mhm.
I like that idea just because it gives like smaller streamers like.
But
I love the idea of stream. Well, okay, then, all right, Baz, what about like stream reviews where you go and watch a YouTuber and you say like, hey, these are the things I think are some promising, you know.
Or you could do more. You could say like other people, like you can have people that comment and say, here's a really good here's a YouTuber I
But that's
found.
not a website. Like,
Holy Tweety Row, thank you.
that would be like that's a Reddit chain. That's not a website. Like you want something like I think out of every idea that someone has said, I like Jefferson's idea the most.
Right.
Because it's smart. You actually get something from it.
Mm.
People get something from it.
Mm.
And I think every other idea is just promoting others.
But isn't
Well,
this
like-
just, wouldn't that just be promoting games though? Hello, Dark Tornado.
I see what you mean, but
I just like the
Yeah.
idea. I like the idea of there being a place for people to go when they're starting out streamers.
right.
When they have like under.
just go to Reddit. I
What?
didn't promote. Just go to Reddit.
Is there like a streamers?
Literally just.
So, and what is the difference
I've
between
gone to
Reddit?
to see small streamers. That's how I made. That's how I found one of my favorite streamers at the moment is through Reddit. I really like their content. So
And where
I-
did you find them
I
on
found
Reddit?
them on
What was the subreddit you were following them on? Was that hentai one again?
Oh yeah, definitely no.
Which subreddit did you find them on?
Do
I
not
don't
say
remember.
that.
I was going
Do
through
not
Reddit.
say
I
that
don't
that
remember.
cursed word.
Hentai.
No. What, Baz? What was the subreddit that you found your?
I don't fully remember. Sorry, I think it was like r/Twitch or r/streamer. I don't remember.
Interesting.
Very sorry.
Here's the thing, though. I worry about everything being on someone else's platform. Like, what happens when if Reddit gets shut down? What if
Someone makes a new
what if
Reddit.
YouTube
when
stops?
Vine shut down, there was Musical.ly and there was TikTok that basically just made.
Well, TikTok almost got shut down.
No, only in US though.
Right.
If YouTube shuts
Like,
down, I will.
TikTok's nowhere. YouTube's not gonna shut down. No way.
Dark Tornado
Wasn't there something called
X1.
like grog, where it's like not grog? It might be grog. No, that's an alcoholic beverage.
Grog sounds great. It does. It sounds like some kind of a heady brew of some sort.
Some like
That's a good cup of tea.
speech website where you can't get demonetized.
Mm.
So like, if for some reason Barnacle streams gets shut down because he's being politic,
Hmm.
which
He gets very political. It's true.
and then they take him down,
Right.
which I hope they don't. Then he could go, or he gets a warning. Then he can just go there, and then, because that's like, there's no bans unless it's like not safe for work.
What James is saying that Gurney is saying that Twitch discovery is terrible.
Someone got banned off saying the S word. Like one of my favorite streamers got banned off saying the S word, which isn't the S word you think. It's what Dad was talking about the other day. So when we were playing Stardew Valley, you found out this new word, and someone explained it to you. You know that word?
Ah,
You can't say it
that
on
word.
stream.
Is it that bad a word?
Oh no, you can't say it on stream. People
Oh, I
get
can't.
banned for weeks.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, same with the anime stuff. That is also that can also get banned, but you're too small of a, like, not trying to be rude, but you're too small of a streamer to get banned off it.
There's Bertley's saying that I don't know if there's a site for this for video games, but Board Game Geek is essential in the board game community. You can keep a matrix of your games, track your plays. There's links to credible reviews for each game, forums, discussion. That's neat. Yeah, Ruby K, you don't want to know the word. It's kind of a horrid thing. Oh, Cal's got
Not
it.
a
Okay.
hard word.
Imp with an S at the start. Got it. Thank you, James. Okay.
Like, it's not.
People are getting banned for that?
Yes.
That's
Oh my
dumb.
god. You can't call someone that.
What does it say?
'Cause that's apparently offensive language.
It's like Black Metal Werewolf says, this is pretty interesting. Ancient Book of the Dead scroll found in Egyptian tomb. That sounds kind of neat. Oh, you know what else I was looking up, Wolf Pup?
What?
Remember you told me about that crabs thing? Where where
Yeah.
evolution loves crabs?
Mm-hmm.
I've got found 2 really good videos on it. And the original research paper that they published about it. So next week I'll put it in our comments, or I'll send it out as a little post or something. But it's really interesting. Thank you for finding that. That's been really neat. And basically they're just saying that a lot of these crustaceans, so a lot of these little shrimp-like creatures, have over the years, despite being different types of creatures entirely, have all sort of settled on this crab-like shape, this crab-like form. And I discovered, I think, what is the most terrifying creature on the planet. Should I tell you now, or should I wait till next week?
Tell us.
Okay. The most terrifying creature on the planet could possibly be a coconut crab.
Oh,
Look up coconut crabs. They are freaking terrifying.
Yeah, crab.
Yeah, they're like giant freaking crabs that hang onto trees.
Have you seen the new? There's a new. Apparently, like wolf spiders, like evolved a little bit, and now they're ginormous.
Did you look it up, Google Noodles?
No, I don't want to look that up. That's
Oh
the
my
one
God.
thing I will never look up.
The
No,
giant
no.
wolf spiders,
oh,
or the
no.
Spinnerbreaker
I
says
searched
look
up-
up giant spider crab. It's so much worse.
Okay,
Oh my god, I know that one. I know all these.
But Wolf Pup, it led to some really interesting stuff, I've got to say.
Oh
Like
no,
those, you know.
no! I would not want to see that in the ocean.
Oh, camel spiders. No, the camel spiders are freaking creepy too. They're all, but trust me, those coconut spiders are like something out of a horror movie, I would say.
Oh, can I tell you something
You can
that
tell me
happened?
anything.
We
What do you
have
got?
hermit crabs, and guess what happened?
Oh, Tweety Row, 42 bits. Thank you. And
We
Mr.
have-
Jagle for the follow,
Yeah,
and Elizabeth
coconut
Back for the
crab.
follow. Greg
We have
Scott.
cannibal.
Oh my god, the coconut crab's kind of cute.
You are not
We
getting
have-
a coconut crab.
We have cannibal
Can we get a
hermit
coconut crab?
crabs.
Cannibal. So the hermit crabs eat other hermit crabs?
Yes,
Did you
we.
just say we're not allowed to get a coconut crab?
No, there's no freaking way. That's like stuff of nightmares.
We forgot
I'm
to.
adorable.
Wait a
We
sec.
forgot.
Sorry.
We forgot to feed them for like a day or two, and then they just decide we're eating each other. This.
Oh, see, that's probably why the gecko's eating its own face, because Baz forgot to feed it.
I don't forget to feed them. Well, I
No,
Never.
Baz is getting good at that now. I like Dave B says to stay in Canada where only the geese are dangerous. What about bears, buddy? When I was in Australia, everyone was like, I'm never going to Canada. I was like, why not? They said, you got bears. I'm like, bears? You have like leaves of grass that could kill you, and you're scared of a bear? Amazing.
Wait, leaves of grass that can kill you? Pardon me?
They have like every plant in Australia is out to kill you, basically.
everything.
everything.
Every living thing in Australia is that.
Thank you, Greg Scott Bailey. And
Every living
yeah.
thing in Australia probably has a death wish. For
It
you.
feels like that. Stinging nettles I hate stinging nettles.
Imagine like
Oh my gosh.
the crabs, not the crabs, the
Mountain lions,
spiders
yeah.
in Australia. Those things I've seen, like it's not. Didn't Peppa Pig get like some episodes of Peppa Pig get removed because it said spiders are chill, and people in Australia are like, bruh.
Oh, right. It's like, spiders, what's to be scared of? Just go say hi, pet them on the head. Of course, in Australia, you pet them on the head, they take your head.
So they sort of cut that.
Interesting.
No, I'm pretty sure they like fully got rid of Peppa Pig. Like you can no longer watch Peppa Pig, I think.
Oh no, you can watch Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is still airing.
Yeah.
No, in
Definitely.
Australia, I think he's saying.
Oh, I see. Right. So, but those episode of that. UK has no predators. Wait a sec. What's that? I think the UK has no predators at all. What about like foxes, badgers?
Oh,
Does that spelly badger?
Badgers. Yeah, badger. I was gonna say fox. Unless you provoke them, they're not gonna like hurt you. But badgers.
Foxes are kind of cute.
Wolves in
scary.
the UK? Are there wolves? There aren't. Were wolves destroyed in the UK? I think they're like out of wolves now, aren't they?
There's dragons, right, in the UK.
The pine processionary are really
Okay,
scary too. Really?
Give me a. I'm gonna be back, but my dad needs this office space, and I can't bring my PC with me.
All
I
right.
just have to move to a different.
You gotta move the PC now.
No, I don't have to move the PC.
You need like to put a handle on it so you can pick it up and just carry it.
That would be a very heavy case. I'll be back.
All right, Noodles. We'll see you soon. I could not get over the different things in Australia that could kill you. At the same time, I also couldn't get over it how very quickly it just becomes normal. You go, oh, I'm in Sydney. The Sydney funnel web spiders all over the place. Whatever. Only tame dragons now, says the Bionic Banana. That is a great name, by the way. Bionic Banana.
Bionic banana?
So Baz, you don't think there's any value in having... I mean, because I'm thinking about doing this anyways, just as part of Tech Bandits, as part of the Game Bandits. I thought it'd be kind of fun to have a list of our Game Bandits' channel. Anyone who does stream should get like a little promo, if that makes sense. I mean, I think, Jefferson, you were interested in people watching your stream too, right? Or your YouTube channel or whatever it is that you were... I think was it YouTube you were working on?
Wait, it's Game Bandits today, right? Because I have recorded some games on my PC, and I have the videos on it.
Yes. Are they like edited? Like, are they clips? What are they?
Oh, you can't hear my voice well, though.
Oh, really? Well, that's interesting too. I wondered if there's a way of streaming on the Bandits. I don't know. I would just love.
Wait, I'm going to play Carlson and scream. No.
What?
I'm going to share my screen of like how I would
share
do
this.
it if I would stream.
If you were streaming, this is how you would stream. Is it safe for? Can I stream it?
Yeah, it's.
Let me see if I can pull it up.
It's just Carlson.
What's Carlson? Should I know what that is?
Probably not, because it's an indie
watching
game.
the stream.
It's
Here
a
we go.
really well. It's
Oh,
only the.
I've seen this. This is the one that makes me sick.
1 second. How do I find
make
the
me
most
sick.
wishlist games on Steam?
All right. Hello, Noodles. The Noodles has returned.
I have
All
returned.
hail the Noodles.
All hail.
So, Wolf Pup has been doing some streaming. Now, have you been streaming, or you're saying you just recorded it?
I just recorded. I'm not 13 yet.
Okay. And you're going to play it, and we're going to hear you play the game.
Yes, like I'm going to be talking and doing like commentary. Because
All right, so if I put you in, hang on a second. If I could put you in this window, then I could do a little
I don't know if
mini
we can
window.
hear for that.
We'll find out. We'll find out very soon. All right, camera 4. Let's go to camera 3 for a second. There you go. And then I'm going to go to here, and we should be able to see. Is that right? Not Twitch. I want Discord, don't I? Okay. So I think, is there a way to close that? Darn it. Darny. Oh, there you go. That's what I want. Okay, so if I go like that, you should be able to see. There you go. Okay, so this is just your stream. Are you ready to go?
yes.
Okay, here we go. So oh, now what happened? What happened there? Yes, all right.
This is Carlson. It's an indie game made
Okay.
by Danny.
Right. Oh, right. You've shown me this guy's stuff before.
and I've actually played quite a bit. I have
Holy moly, is that an
decent
hour?
speedrun. If I just like to say, if I wasn't recording, I could have got a new PB on Sandbox 1. And
If you
when I
weren't
realized
recording, if people weren't watching you, you would have done much better.
If I wasn't recording my video, I could have done it. It's because I was just messing around, but I could have got a new PB and I got really angry. So this is just the tutorial. It's
Oh man,
I
can't look at
already
the
know
screen.
how
There's
to
too
do
much
it.
waving around already.
Oh, do you want me to? I think there is a motion blur setting.
Yeah, actually, that got me sick. Oh
No.
my god.
What do we got here?
I think it
Good
crashed
stuff,
already.
baby.
I wasn't expecting it to crash already.
Hey, banana just followed. That's cool. Oh, we're back. Are you worried about your? Whoa, wait a second. Should we be watching this? There you go. Let's do that.
It's
just in case.
fine.
Oh, wrong one. Shoot. There. Now, confused. Are you okay? All right.
It's fine. It is very bad quality now. I just need to turn it down so I can quickly do settings and fix settings.
So when you turn 13, you're gonna start. Whoa. Hey.
Your voice?
My voice just got lower.
You
What's
have a
happening?
voice changer. Do you
I
have
don't
a voice
though.
changer?
How weird is that?
You sounded like
Well.
you sounded like one of those people from those shows.
Oh, you know what it is? I think my computer's slowing down because I'm trying to run too many things.
Okay,
many
I
things.
turned off motion blur, so now
Okay.
there might not be motion blur.
Okay.
So
But we
this is
can't hear
like-
you.
This is like a game where you try to go really fast
Right.
through the levels. It's a speedrun induced game.
Okay.
And this is just a tutorial. I'll go slow.
Okay. But did you narrate when you started playing? Oh my god, that's so weird.
Are
I
you
don't-
playing? No, Wolfup's playing right now, aren't you?
Wolfpup is showing us a video
No.
of.
No, this is me playing right now.
Oh, I thought you were showing us. I thought you had clips.
Yeah, I thought you had a video.
The video, you couldn't hear my voice, and I do. No, I just.
You know what you got to
don't-
figure out how to do then? You need to. Whoa, it's weird. You need to take the video
I can't
and.
stand this. Sorry, you sound like.
I know it sounds really weird, doesn't it? It sounds even weirder when I do that. I should be wrapping up anyways, but I think it might mean my PC is slowing down a bit. It's trying to run a lot of things on my little Mac, right? No, my Mac on my. I've got it on the PC. By the way, Cal, before you bug me, I'm running all of this off the PC, not the Mac today. The only thing that's the Mac is my video up there. No, up there, over there, wherever it is. The video, wherever you see it. But Wolfpup, if you've got video and the audio's not good, my recommendation would be pull out the audio and then just
Wait,
put your
I'm
own
gonna
audio in
exit
later.
The game because this would be a lot. This probably would be a lot. Your voice wouldn't be that low if
I wonder if that makes a difference. Does that make a difference? I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Slightly,
It does feel like
Close
It does-
some tabs. Close some tabs.
it does feel a bit like it slows down though, doesn't it?
Close some tabs.
What? I don't have any tabs going. I've literally just got Discord going. That's all I got. Isn't that weird?
Check
though?
your system.
Okay, checking
Yeah.
that, closing that. What else have I got? That's not. I can't close that. Can I? Can I close that? Maybe I can. Let's see. No, it seems to be. It seems to be slowing it down a bit. Wait a second. Let me try this. Let me try disconnecting and connecting again. That might make a difference. I'll switch it to. See if that's any better. Does that sound better? No, it's still doing it. I think my computer's freaking out. It's freaking out, man. It's freaking out. All right.
I just think you're.
That was, James, that was my dad just walking. The big thumping
The bumping
noises,
is your
that's
dad
my
walking.
dad.
My father is walking. Okay, if I go to there.
Oh, I just want to tell James I worked on my character.
Oh, did
Don't
you?
know what to do.
Oh, fantastic.
I gotta think. I have to have a brainstorm session.
What do you mean?
I already got what I want my character to do because my backstory it was just he was in a war.
Oh,
People
no,
won't know about my
don't
watch.
say it.
Check this out. This is the.
No, I'm saying that was my original backstory. I'm not saying my now backstory. It was just he was in a war. Yeah, that he was in a war.
That's my
That was
Stargate
it
watch.
before, but now it's like he was in a war and he had a cookie.
Yeah.
Cal's mocking me about my computer again. That a 20-year-old PC is almost as good as is better than my 5-year-old Mac. No, I'm using something called.
Oh, you sound.
my God.
You sound.
I know it's sounding really weird, isn't it?
I feel like you sound like one of those incognito voices if you know what they are.
And it sounds even better when I do this.
No, it sounds more natural. Like, it sounds too natural.
It sounds too natural. Super
Like,
natural, maybe. Isn't that
So
weird
did
though?
So did I just break your back?
I think
by
you just
me
broke.
streaming?
I think you broke it. It's true. No, I'm using a thing called Voice Meter. So it's a software that allows you to split. My audio comes in from this microphone into the computer via USB, and it's output to my headphones so I can hear what's going on, and to the stream as well. Otherwise, it would just be one or the other, and I wouldn't be able to hear. Now I think about it, I could
Not
just
like how yesterday or like the day before,
Mm.
I watched the Simpsons episode and it was like them interrogating the Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
And this sounds exactly like the voice.
You know, how do I say that? Amenagoni has just got their PC up and running. That's kind of cool. I know it is weird hearing my Rain Beastie is saying it's how weird it is to hear my mannerisms coming through a lower voice. I kind of like this. This is probably a voice meter effect then. Do you think if I hit a button by accident
I can't stand this.
I know it's weird, isn't it? Have I
Like-
hit a button by accident?
It changes my whole no, I can't do this.
Yeah, it makes me a much better dad, doesn't it?
No, it hurts my head. Like hearing you like this.
Wait a second, let me see if there's any options that I could have. No, I don't.
That probably would hurt someone's brain.
Is that better if I just do that? Does that seem? No, it's doing the same. It's so weird.
When you put your voice a little higher, it sounds more like your voice again.
Okay, so if I talk really high, it should be fine. Perfect.
Now you sound like Mickey Mouse.
I was
It's a
about to
box
say
above the mic.
Yes, Mickey
It
Mouse.
says there's a box above the mic.
It's a
Voice is
Mickey
there.
Mouse
Whoa.
clubhouse.
Position, echo. So there's.
I haven't 5-year anniversary of never watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Oh, remember Baz? You used to watch that, right? Didn't you?
I
used to
actually
like
can't
that. I used to
remember.
like that song because it was done by. Who was it done by? Hey, wait a sec. What's this A and B thing? What if I go mono? Is that better? Is that?
No.
Hey, that sounds better.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't? Oh,
No.
I don't know why, but that sounds better for me, but it doesn't sound better for everyone else.
it sounds better for me. Totally, much better for me. Oh, no, it's not doing it again. Okay. Make it go higher. Make it go higher. That's so weird. Like, is it. Hello? Hello? Is that better?
Hello? Wait. Talk?
I'm talking now.
Fixed it.
Is that it?
You fixed it!
Is that. Really?
What did you do to mess up your PC?
Well, there's a thing called audibility, which I don't quite understand. Oh no. Here we go again. Daisy, Daisy,
Fix
give
it.
me your answer.
Wait, audibility? Wait, what's it
It
called?
didn't work. It didn't work. It's still a little deep. It's true. I was
I feel like you
thinking.
would be that voice, like if you sung like a creepy song, that would feel like it would be like in one of those cartoons.
Right. You know, I would totally reboot and start again, except that it's 6:00, so I should wrap up. So, what can I tell you? Next time we talk, I want to talk about crabs because that is cool. And I would also love any. It's so weird. I don't even like the sound of my own voice. What if I? Okay, is it better if I do this? Is that better? A little better?
Yes.
But then it starts to slow down again. Oh, ooh, weird. Voice. What does this do? Is that better? Whoa. How's that? How's this? How's that?
Oh,
What about this one?
that's good.
Did I break David's computer?
I think you totally broke my computer. It's true.
It's true.
It's not the
It's so weird.
but it works.
Now I'm ghosting. It's now you can hear my. So weird. Okay, I'm gonna say we should wrap this up because obviously
Wait,
my
random number.
my PC's bored of me. What do you got? Noodles?
Oh,
What do you got, Noodles?
Just
What? Hello? Hello? Oh, now we're losing them too? Oh,
No, we're
maybe we
here.
are. All right, tell you what, I'm gonna wrap it up.
shut down.
I don't have the tech support brain right now, so I'm gonna say we've chatted long enough, but it definitely wet mouth sounds depending on where you set this thing up. Okay, so so we'll see you all. I don't know. We should talk to James about another Dungeons and Dragons, don't you think?
Yeah, I gotta
Yes.
think though. I don't know what to.
I already
We've got to wait
made
for
mine,
tech.
and I actually have thought of trying to draw my character. Like,
Oh, cool. You should totally do that. I love your idea about doing. I love your idea about doing an animation. I think it's genius. Okay, I am gonna wrap this up. So I think we'll raid Barnacles, shall we? Which is not as it's not really as family friendly, shall we say? Is that fair enough to say? We just
I already know that.
I rather like my Barnacles.
DM is
But it's not for kids. Yeah, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't make the raid to that right now. Maybe that's a good idea. Okay, maybe I'll just let it go. All right, everybody. I will say thank you very much.
Gaming.
What's that?
Dan TDM.
Good DM.
if we rate.
What the heck was that? We can raid Dan TDM?
Yeah.
No. Can we?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
raid.
Dan TDM. Just like,
Dan T.
is that it?
Wait. One sec.
Is it really Dan TDM?
He's playing Minecraft.
Somebody put his link in there, would you?
I got it.
Okay. Oh, it's like an echo. I can't get over this thing. It's so weird.
It sounds better now.
Does it? It sounds better when I'm not over here.
I
seem to get
say,
lower over here.
Sorry for somehow breaking your computer.
No, it's fine. I'm sure.
I know,
Okay.
I
Iron Ham says
feel-
it's at D. So Dan TDM. Okay, ready? Here we go. Because this will be family friendly. So I will say a fair adieu. Be safe, be kind, be brilliant, and cheerio until we geek again. Huzzah! And we shall raid now. Or not really raiding now. We're raiding in a few seconds.
Everybody, join the raid.
Here we go. We're raiding Dan TDM. I met Dan TDM once. Lovely guy. Actually met him a couple times. We used to see him at Minecraft things all the time. All right, raiding now. Here we go. Bye, everybody. Here we go.
Let's go.
I want to see, will he realize? It's followers only chat. Follow.
I am followed.
I just followed.
All right.